Imagine a peaceful moment with someone you cherish, a warm smile as your grandmother shares a story from her youth, a shared laugh with your father over a family dinner, a memory that stirs your heart. Now, picture having the power to protect those moments, to keep your loved ones safe, just by knowing a few critical stroke warning signs. Today, we're sharing Stephen's stroke symptoms and the simple FAST method that could save a life. Think of Jane, a 8-year-old grandmother who saved her husband by recognizing a drooping smile and acting fast. You can do the same. Stay with us for the next 15 minutes. This knowledge about how to recognize a stroke could change everything. Welcome to CareWise Seniors, your trusted source for senior healthcare. Our mission is to empower you to live healthier, wiser, and more connected with those you love. This video isn't just about information. It's about giving you the tools to act fast and protect your family from stroke. Strokes affect over 15 million people globally each year, but quick action can save lives. Share this video with your loved ones because you could make all the difference in an emergency. Let's dive into what a stroke is and why knowing these signs is so vital. What is a stroke? To understand stroke symptoms, we first need to know what a stroke is. Picture your brain as a vibrant city, buzzing with energy and life. Blood vessels are its highways, delivering oxygen and nutrients to keep every part of the city thriving. When these highways are blocked or broken, a stroke occurs, threatening the brain's ability to function. A stroke happens when blood flow to the brain is disrupted. It's like a traffic jam or a burst pipe in that bustling city. There are two main types of stroke. An ischemic stroke, which makes up 87% of cases, occurs when a blood clot blocks a vessel, starving brain cells of oxygen. This can lead to permanent damage if not treated quickly. The second type, a hemorrhagic stroke, happens when a blood vessel bursts, flooding the brain with blood and causing severe damage. Both are medical emergencies. For example, a small clot can stop speech in seconds, while a burst vessel can cause instant paralysis. Time is brain. Every second without blood flow damages millions of neurons, affecting speech, movement, or memory. That's why knowing these stroke warning signs is critical for senior healthcare. To 7 stroke warning signs. Warning sign number 1, sudden numbness or weakness. This is a sudden tingling like pins and needles or complete weakness, usually on one side of the body, face, arm, or leg. It feels like that limb is disconnected from the brain's control center. For example, someone might try to lift a coffee cup, but their hand trembles, or one side of their smile droops. Imagine your mother unable to button her shirt, her hand feeling like it's not hers. If you see this stroke symptom, don't wait to see if it passes. Act immediately to protect their brain. Warning sign number 2, sudden confusion or trouble speaking. This can look like slurred speech, as if they're intoxicated, or difficulty finding simple words, like saying chair when they mean table. Ask them to repeat, the sky's blue. If their words are jumbled or they can't speak clearly, it's a red flag. For instance, your grandfather might struggle to answer a simple question at dinner, sounding confused or mumbling. This happened to Tom, who couldn't say his wife's name during a stroke. This signals the brain's language center is in distress, and quick action is vital. Warning sign number 3, sudden trouble seeing. This could mean blurred vision, double vision, or sudden blindness in one or both eyes. It's like a curtain dropping over their sight. For example, someone might struggle to read a book or see the television clearly, even with their glasses on. Imagine your sister squinting at her phone, unable to see the screen. This stroke symptom points to a problem in the brain's visual center. Don't dismiss it. It demands attention. Warning sign number 4, sudden trouble walking or loss of balance. This is severe dizziness or stumbling, as if the room is spinning out of control. Imagine someone trying to walk but swaying like they're on a rocking boat. For example, your uncle might lean against a wall to steady himself while walking to the kitchen. This could be the only sign before a fall. This indicates the cerebellum is in trouble. Recognizing this stroke symptom early can save precious time. Warning sign number 5, sudden, severe headache. Often described as the worst headache ever, it hits like a thunderclap with no warning. This isn't a typical headache. It's overwhelming and may come with nausea or dizziness, especially in a hemorrhagic stroke. For instance, someone might clutch their head and say, "This pain is unbearable." This happened to Maria, who collapsed minutes after the pain started. Never ignore this stroke warning sign, as it could signal a life-threatening brain bleed. Act fast. Warning sign number 6, sudden short-term memory loss. They might forget what happened just minutes ago, repeating questions like, "What time is it?" or "Where are we?" This isn't normal aging. It's a sudden glitch in the brain's memory center, like a computer crashing. For example, your aunt might ask the same question repeatedly during a conversation, looking confused. This could be mistaken for stress, but signals a stroke. This stroke symptom is a critical signal to take action immediately. Warning sign number 7, sudden, unexplained change in personality or mood. A calm person might suddenly lash out for no reason, or a cheerful one might become withdrawn as if a switch flipped. For example, your talkative uncle might sit silently at dinner, staring blankly, or snap at a simple question. Imagine your friend becoming unusually angry over a small issue. This signals a stroke in the brain's emotional control center. Recognizing this stroke symptom can make all the difference. FAST method. See any of these stroke warning signs? Act fast. This simple acronym is your key to saving a life with the FAST method. Let's break it down to help you act quickly in an emergency. F stands for face drooping. Ask them to smile and look closely at both sides of their face. If one side sags or doesn't move, it's a major warning sign. For example, one corner of their mouth might droop while the other stays normal. This asymmetry is a classic stroke symptom, and spotting it early can save a life. A stands for arm weakness. Ask them to raise both arms and hold them up. If one arm drifts down or can't stay up, act immediately. For instance, your father might raise one arm normally, but the other feels heavy or unresponsive. This stroke symptom signals a problem in the brain's motor control, and time is critical. S stands for speech difficulty. Ask them to say, "The sky is blue." If their speech is slurred, mumbled, or they can't get the words out, don't wait. For example, imagine your mother trying to speak but sounding like she's slurring her words or mixing them up. This indicates the brain's language center is struggling and you need to act fast. T stands for time to contact your local emergency service. If you see any of these stroke symptoms, face drooping, arm weakness, or speech difficulty, even if they're mild or brief, contact your local emergency service immediately. Write down the exact time the symptoms started, as this helps doctors choose the right treatment. For example, calling within the first hour can increase recovery chances by up to 70%. Don't hesitate. Call for help to protect their brain and their future. Let's practice. If you see a drooping face, what do? Check their arms. If they can't speak clearly, what's next? Call emergency services. This simple checklist can save lives. Let's recap the FAST method: face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, and time to act. These 4 steps can mean the difference between recovery and permanent damage. If you spot any of these stroke warning signs, don't second guess. Every second counts, and your quick action could save a loved one from a life-altering stroke. Why does this matter? Strokes can strike without warning, but you're not powerless. Take Sarah's story. Her quick call to emergency services saved her mother's ability to walk and talk. You can be that hero. These stroke symptoms aren't just warnings. They're a call to listen to your body. For years, we ignore its quiet signals, aches, fatigue, discomfort, but you have the power to change that. By learning how to recognize a stroke and sharing this video, you're not just spreading knowledge, you're giving someone the chance to live a longer, healthier life. Share this video via email, text, or social media to protect your family and friends. One share could reach someone in need, like a neighbor or a friend, and make all the difference. True health starts with awareness. Imagine the peace of mind knowing you're prepared to act in a crisis. You can save a life. True health is a conversation with your body. It speaks to you every day through small signs, and learning these stroke warning signs is your first step to living wiser, longer, and stronger. Imagine sitting with your family, knowing you're equipped to spot a stroke and act fast. That's the power of the FAST method. You can be their hero in a crisis. Now, you hold life-saving knowledge in your hands. Don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with your family and friends. It could be the most important 15 minutes of their day. One share could save a parent, a grandparent, or a dear friend from the devastating effects of a stroke. Commit today to learning the FAST method and spreading this knowledge. For more ways to protect your health and live vibrantly, subscribe to CareWise Seniors. Click here for our next video, the #1 anti-stroke diet, 5 foods that support your arteries naturally. In that video, we'll reveal 5 powerful foods that keep your arteries healthy and your heart strong. Stay safe, stay wise, and let's keep learning together to ensure a healthier future. This video is for informational purposes only. I am not a doctor. Please consult a medical professional for advice. How can you make the FAST method part of your life? It's easier than you think. First, practice the checklist. Face, arms, speech, time. Try it with your family at dinner. Ask everyone to smile, raise their arms, and say, "The sky is blue." Make it a game to build confidence. Second, keep a note with emergency numbers by your phone or save them in your contacts. For example, program emergency services with your local number, like 911 the US or 999 the UK. Third, share this knowledge. Teach your kids or grandkids the FAST method. It could save your life one day. Here's a supercharged tip. Create a stroke awareness plan. Write down the FAST steps and keep it on your fridge or in your wallet. Review it monthly to stay prepared. This simple act could make you a lifesaver. You have the power to protect your loved ones. At CareWise Seniors, we're here to guide you toward a healthier future. Let's commit to staying vigilant, sharing knowledge, and living wisely. Subscribe now for more tips to keep you and your family safe. Stay strong, stay wise, and let's build a healthier tomorrow together.